Hi, my name is Jason Ellinger. I'm the CEO of Taika Translations. We're a multimillion-dollar translation, interpretation, and digital services agency. And over the years, as we've grown this company and introduced more products, and we continue to expand our services into the marketplace, there's been a common theme, and I think maybe it will help somebody out there who's working on trying to add more of the things that they want in their life. I don't say it lightly, and it is very simple, but it's a very intentional act of service to yourself, service to your family, and service to your team that you can do every single year and then track your progress with. That I think goes a long way into helping you to be able to realize that dream or realize those more positive things that you want to have in your life, whether that's relationships or whether it's in your finances or whether it's in your business. All of those areas, they can be enhanced by practicing this one very important thing. And I just want to share that with you today because it's been so pivotal in my life over the years. So we've been in this industry for about 14 years by now. And from the very beginning, we started doing this, and it really helped us to be able to grow. And it helped us to be able to focus on the things that mattered and then grow in accordance with what mattered deeply to us and accordingly with what the marketplace wanted. So I'm talking about this because November is the month that I do it every single year. And so every single year in November, I sit down with my team, and I sit down with myself, actually personally for my family side and personally for my own self. And then, and with that, I expanded to sitting down with my team and doing this every single year in November. And I do it in November so that when 1 January comes, I'll be prepared for the year and we'll be able to run into it knowing exactly what we're after. And so what I do is I ask myself, what do I want to be 12 months from today? What must be true in my life for me to get there? And then I start to write down a list of just very, very clear statements. What do I want to be 12 months from today? Do I want to be more patient with my kids? Do I want to have a deeper relationship with my wife? Do I want to, all of these some statements. And then once I get those statements down on paper, I write underneath those some goals that I can make actively do on a monthly basis that point me towards that will most likely create more of that in my life. So personally, I do that. I wanted to run more. And so at the beginning of 2 years ago, at the beginning of the year, I ran like 3 miles. At the end of last year, already into this year, I'm running like about 10 miles. And that's one of the things I wanted to enhance. That's one of the things I wanted to improve. And so now I do that. 10 miles 3 times a week. And that's my goal. That's what I did. That came to life. But it started way back in that November when I sat down and said, okay, I want to do more of these things because it's adding more value in my life. And then I want to have this financial goal. I want to be at this number by the end of the year. Okay, how does that break down? That was the easy one. You just break it down throughout the year. It's like, okay, this is what I have to, this is the money that if I want that number, I have to do this every month until I get there. And some months I might have a bigger, cash windfall, or I might have a deficit because there are some expenses that I didn't realize that were coming out, and I have to deal with those. And all things considered, I'm pointing in that direction. But I set it up the year previous in November so that when I got to January and run through the rest of the year, I'm able to stay on track. So basically I know it sounds simple and cliche, it's goal setting, but it's an intentional goal setting once per year where you sit down and you really look forward and say, what must be true in order for me to be truly enhancing my value in my life in this area and the areas that really matter. And believe it or not, sometimes those things, they do change a little bit over time. They shouldn't change drastically. I want to build a rocket ship, and the previous year I just want to buy a car. That's like a little bit drastic, but I mean, I want to be an even better father to my children. So what does that mean? I need to be more interested in some of the things that they're interested in. Even if I'm not interested in it, I need to learn to be interested in that so that I can connect with them and that we can do stuff together. I need to spend such and such time with my each of my children per week or per month. All these are just examples. And then there's, of course, the assets. I want to buy a new car or a better used car. And this type of model or such and such. And all those things can be done typically within a 12-month period. And of course, we have our long-range goals as well. But this single practice has really helped me to develop my own life and enhance value in the lives of the people around me and my children, my wife and our team. And it's been a cornerstone that's just helped keep us stable every single year. Everybody knows, okay, November, we're making the goals for the year ahead. And then everybody knows what we're after. And when I have to tell my kids, no, we can't do that because we're saving for this goal, they're like, oh, yeah, we're saving for this cool thing. And so we just can't do that. And it makes those conversations go so much easier. And then we actually get there and it's like, oh man, we worked, 7 months and we got here. And now we get to do this cool thing. It's so great. Or with the team, we need to, do this marketing effort or hire this couple positions, because then our lives will be better in the project management and our project flow will be easier. And so then we work really hard, and over the next 6 to 8 months, we work on that and build the positions, build the key result areas, and then we get it launched. And those people come in and they start serving and working with us. And believe it or not, life is awesome because we were intentional a year ago to make this come to life. And so I think that's something that discipline that's guided us from day one in Taika Translations to help us to build the company that we have today and build the team that we have today. And it's also, again, on the personal side, just enhance life in so many different ways. And it takes discipline, it takes focus, and it takes really, truly answering the question, what do I want? What do I want 12 months from today? What do I want to be a reality 12 months from today? And in order to do that, what must be true? And then going about the systematic, critical thinking of writing that down, putting that on a piece of paper, and then making sure it's in front of you each and every single day. Hope this is an encouragement to somebody out there. And we're running right into November. Get your goals set up for next year, and let's get after it. It's going to be an awesome year ahead.